So today we will be starting the tear down of my little house. It's ancient, but that's the model plate on it. Here we are, guys. My little house, which I've got some stuff stored in here, obviously, but it's like missing the closet door. It's kind of in rough shape, so let me get my, don't have my step pulled out, so step up's a little rough, but here we go. We have a nice little 3-burner stove, an oven, little one nozzle sink. It's got little over the stove grease catcher. Got me a light there. Nice little sink over the window. That was a nice selling point for me, even though this is a $300 camper. So I'm gonna try to keep, sorry, the lighting in here is really bad right now because obviously it doesn't have any electricity or anything. Heater's right there. No shower. That was a big downfall, but, and I started working on the demo just a little bit with some of the stuff I could just pull down by hand. I actually haven't even touched this with a tool yet. So, but it's a great little design, really. I picked it up off of a little farm. I don't even remember. I'd have to look. But I think the guy was using it as a deer hunting cabin, kinda. Here's my little heater. I'm pretty sure it's toast, guys. Pretty sure it's toast. And then it's like a little cabinet area. I think that's where the refrigerator was. The drawers right here, guys, are just trashed. I mean, trashed. But it, you know, oh, friendly neighborhood mice and squirrels and all that good fun stuff have had a ball in here. But, you know, we got some styrofoam plates, a little mouse chewed on, but, you know, run some water over those, great. Joking, guys, joking. You know, some of the piping of my electric box is located in my kitchen cabinets. Like, a mouse had a fierceness there. Like, they literally chewed the cabinets up. But the thing is, like, most of the cabinets and stuff are still in good shape. One of these beams, like, where the break in the seal was, it's kind of nasty. But other than that, I mean, most of the frame is still pretty sturdy. Excuse me. It's the Sunday after Thanksgiving 2018, by the way. Love the big back window. Most of the windows in here, oh, look, paper towel rack. Yeah, see? I think I'll be getting a new paper towel rack, but I'm gonna try to keep it as much original as possible, but there will definitely be some changes. But I was surprised with the storage in it, and how much it really had to offer. This front area here is a great little bench dinette set kind of thing, kind of booth, I guess, that turns into your bed, obviously. And then it's got this little loft area up here to store your mattress on during the day. The stove, obviously, here is gas, and the heater was as well, which I've actually got a cool little chimney up there. I've got a nice roof vent here. Unfortunately, when they resealed the roof, love my little magnets, those are staying, by the way. You know, they sealed the vent shut, so no good on that. I've got that light fixture there. Another one back here on this like nice little storage slash bench hide area to hide all your good pipes and plumbing and whatnot. Then there's the one above the sink. But what I thought was a really, really cool feature was this light right here. It is actually a propane light. So I'm used to using the Coleman lanterns like at camp and stuff. So this is really cool for me because it's like a wall fixture. Although I bet it's going to put off quite a bit of heat, which is going to suck in the summer if I have to use it. Because the great thing about this little camper, which I haven't even opened the magical door behind the mirror, is that I have the option, because I do have the propane light over here in the dining slash bedding area, which is where you're going to be spending most of your time if you're off-gridding. You know, I've got my propane stove and my propane light. I can off-grid. I'm wanting to install solar in it, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Like, look, that's terrible. I don't even know which car that came out of. That's a piece to a pony cart. Oh boy. But we do have outlets in here, obviously, because here's one above the stove here. There's one on the bed slash table area, and I thought there might be one back here, but I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, and this was really cool. It's not really sturdy right now, but I'm gonna try to fix it up. Maybe get me a different piece of countertop here. So, ta-da! Got a little extra extension on my countertop, which, believe it or not, gives me quite a great bit of countertop. And with this little bench area back here, you can sit and with the lamp, little desk area almost. But I'm also going to want to be adding some different things in here, because I'm wanting this to be like a tiny house, a total off-grid tiny house. So this area is going to get some totally redoing and remodeling, and this area will also, I don't know if I'm going to be putting these cabinets back here. I may leave this little area as a sitting area, but I'm not entirely sure yet, because I'm thinking about putting my little refrigerator over here and maybe changing up my cabinets under this area just a little bit, so my refrigerator fits between this window and all of the cabinets and stuff for my, but I will be, for my kitchen area, sorry, but I will be keeping the sink original Although I may go for a hot cold, because I will be putting a water heater in here because I'm not really into cold showers. So I may get a new plumbing fixture, and I'll probably keep that plumbing fixture if it still works and doesn't leak, and maybe put me like a little outside sink. That way, if I want to, you know, have a barbecue or whatever, I've got a little outside faucet that's also ran into the water. If I do decide to get a new temperature faucet, so I have my hot and my cold. My stove, I love my stove. I love this teal green color, and I got these kind of dark green tiles that I'll be using. I got it at Penny a Tile Day at, I think it's the Habitat Restore is the name of the place. It's basically a donations place where you pick through salvage stuff, and sometimes you can find some really great stuff in there for really cheap, sometimes not so much. So this is definitely going to have some upcycling. I'd like to keep some of the stuff as original as possible. So like the awning for the stove here will be kept. This stove obviously will be kept. I'm hoping everything lights up and fires up just like it should after a good cleaning, but I don't know. The guy said he hadn't messed with it and it had been sitting for years, so I don't know, guys, if I'm gonna turn on my water and it's gonna be like Casper, where it's gonna be like I have to thump the faucet and nothing but rust chunks are gonna fly out, and it's gonna be all red and brown and green and all kinds of stuff. I do not think there is a reserve tank in here whatsoever. But I do know I have propane and electric, and I'll give you guys the walk around to the outside and kind of show you it as well, where all the stuff hooks up, which my propane is in the front, my electric is on my kitchen side, and my water is in the back on my entrance side. So now for the magical door. Ta-da! This I was actually quite surprised with for the size of the camper. And see, this like whole inside paneling and everything here is still good. And so, and the outside of this edge isn't bad either. So like there's some water damage obviously in the ceiling, and I'm gonna have to put some new insulation in, but for the most part, most of this stuff is still really solid. Now, I do have a really kind of crummy, bad, messed up front corner that's going to need some work, but that's because the inside structure's kind of folding on it. So as I rebuild that, I will work on that as well. But I actually have a very impressive bathroom toilet. I have a toilet now. Please excuse the toilet. It hasn't been scrubbed and it's got rust is what it looks like in the bowl. But I actually have a toilet and a bathroom. However, I think I am going to take this lovely little flushing toilet out. Sorry there, guys, kind of shook you. Floor's uneven, it tripped. Got some mats and some debris from where I've tore it down a little bit in the floor, and clumsy me. I'm thinking about going with the composting toilet, and I've also heard there are some other options, but I'm going to try to stay away from having to have a black water tank entirely, but unfortunately that's what this runs on. And I was also thinking about if I you know, got the other kind of toilet, and I could maybe make this a small shower as well, because if I got a little portable job, I could just pull it out and put it back in after I took my shower. So obviously it already has a drain in the floor, so I would just have to, you know, build up the lip and seal the floor in really, really good. And, you know, probably put a curtain in it as well, just so the water doesn't, you know, get all out the outside and all the sides and everything, because there's the doors, you know, obviously on the outside it's hung like a cabinet door. As a matter of fact, I think those are cabinet hinges, guys. But the thing is the latch on the bathroom does work. I think it might even lock, which it does. So, you know, a lot of this is still good. It needs some cleaning and some polishing up, but, you know, it's not in real bad shape. I was surprised I have screens. Obviously, I will probably be replacing these screens. I have curtains. Believe it or not, most of the curtain rods are still good. Some of the trim is still good. But, I think they just didn't do the roof right. That's all it boils down to. Is it because I got up there and looked, and it's just layers and layers and layers of just trying to seal it instead of taking it down back to the bare metal and then sealing it extremely well one good time with a couple good coats the way you're supposed to. That way it's lightweight, easier on the frame, and you'd actually get it waterproof rather than trapping and creating layers for, you know, everything to fit in. I'm going to be posting these videos in, you know, obviously episodes, because there's no way I could fit this all in one video. I mean, hey guys, do you want to watch the 4-hour saga of how the camper came to be all at once? I don't think so. So, I'll get some suggestions in the comment section. But I was actually thinking about insulation, what I should do with it. I've had some really cool ideas, and I was thinking about just using that barn foam insulation board. I know it comes in 2 different thicknesses, so that would be very easy to cut and apply. And then I've also been playing around with my ideas of what I'm actually going to use for my actual wall. That your basic finished product, you know, am I going to go with a luan, or am I wanting to go with like a wood paneling like I've got over here in the bathroom, which I really kind of like the wood paneling. That's why oh, look at my nice little home of critters that have long since moved on back in my window there. I love that little window, though. It definitely is going to need some greasing up, though. So, I've got a lot of work here, but we're going to go on the outside now, and I'll show you some more stuff that we've got to work on and discuss. So, but very nice setup. Like I said, it's nice and solid. It's got plenty of room here that you can reorganize. But what I'm thinking about doing is taking this whole closet area out, because like I said, the heater in it is no good anymore. So I'm gonna have to go with a different style heater, and so I'm thinking about doing a total remodel on this area. So the closet will be different. I was thinking about maybe doing a slide out pantry with it, so where it would be 3 or 4 cabinets that slid out. I haven't quite decided what we're gonna do with this whole L shape right here, this closet. and down this wall where the refrigerator was. This area back here, because I'm thinking about trying to find a refrigerator that is almost perfect height with my cabinets there, and see if maybe we can't get one that'll fit down there at the end, so I can use this space over here, because I'm thinking about making this area where this closet is and this wall is right here where this heater it still is, but was when we're done, will be a shower. And I'm also hoping to get a washer with a little ringer on it. I've seen some great videos. I know of one guy. I will definitely look up what his YouTube name is and give him credit, because he's the one that gave me the great idea of actually fitting a washer in here, because I thought there is no way I'm going to be fitting a washer in here, because I'm not necessarily wanting to spend a whole lot of time just sitting in here. And this isn't going to be like, you know, we're taking the whole family to camp, so I need 4 or 5 people in here. No, this is going to be like me, and then, you know, if a friend drops by or something, you know, then I might be a little pressed for seating. But I really don't need this whole, like, back bench couch area here, because I really just don't need that much seating. You know, if I'm gonna sit, maybe leave like a section of it, like if I do not put the fridge here, go ahead and restabilize this area and fix this little counter up, and leave maybe just a seat here, and then build like a little cabinet area here where it'll be some storage areas. I'm wanting to put some plants by this back window, you know, just some kitchen herbs. Maybe in this corner might be able to put the little washer in, because the little washer that they were showing, it very well might fit just right in that little corner, just absolutely perfectly. And then, you know, maybe here do some cabinet space, or a pantry or something. But like this whole area right here, I'm wanting to maybe thin up my aisleway a little bit, which I really hate to do, because it's just going to be me and Moon in here. But I'll have to show you Moon in a minute. Storm may come on some trips, but I'm afraid Storm, which you'll also get to see, will not travel well. JoJo may go on vacation with me if Mom comes, but it's just going to be me and Moon in here. So I'll have to show you Moon, but I need to get my little toolkit, and I'm going to try to be eco-friendly, I suppose, or low-tech. And I've got this cute little toolkit I was given for my it was actually my Christmas present. I was going to say it was my birthday present, it was actually my Christmas present. But it's like a little 100-some-odd piece toolkit, and it's got some stuff in it. So I'm going to try to take as much of this beautiful, beautiful, great little camper apart with just that kit. And yeah, there's some things that will have to be taken apart with other tools, and some other things that will need to be met with patching and repairing. Like this window right here, unfortunately, I will have to say, is one of my favorite features, but I was maybe hoping to put like a parlor window in, where it would be like a little scoop out so I could sit plants in it. But it's got a little chip there in the corner, unfortunately, so that window will have to be replaced, just that piece of glass. Otherwise, that window for the most part works. I think the top one is detached, yeah. So see, I'm gonna have to take these screens down, and once I do, they're just stapled up, so they'll have to be replaced. I don't think I'll be able to put them back up. I'm pretty sure they're, even though they're in pretty good shape. I mean, look at this window. It, other than needing a good scrub, it's functional. It's all there. It's in good shape. Some of the windows, like the pop rivets have come out of them, and they just need some new pop rivets. But for the most part, I mean, most of the camper works. But as you can see, I just noticed it up here, which you might not be able to see. Still, there it is. I've got some what looks like condensation going, which I am so not happy about. But this has been left open, with all the windows open that I can get open and everything. So this is just really rough. I mean, I've got cobwebs and mounds of stuff on the floor and everything. But, you know, most of the stuff that I can get away with reusing, like, I've got one, I think, of the two cabinet closures here. No, actually both of them are there. I'm surprised. I don't know if the latching system still works. If the latching system still works, it'll be kept. You know, all the hinges, if they're still good, they can be kept. Probably sanded, maybe shot with some spray paint. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do with it. But, you know, for the most part, this is in not bad shape. I mean, it's not in great shape, but also look at the age of it. I have no idea what year this was. The guy had no idea. I just got a bill of sale on it because it's gonna have to be a totally rebuilt trailer, and by the time I finish the modifications to it, it'll have to be considered a homemade or a home-built trailer for tagging. So I was informed that it would have to be weighed and retitled. Different states have different titling policies. So we'll just have to work on that and do like a restore title on it. So it's not in horrible shape, but it's not in really usable shape either. I mean, like, if it was pouring down rain and you were stuck out in the mud, be alright to hide in, but it's not in real great shape. But see where the kind of, I think it looks like wood paneling up here, I guess. But yeah, I love this like little bed storage bunkhouse area, because it's really nice, because when you use the bed, you can actually lift this up. Oh man, but it slides back, as you can see from the little track here. I didn't quite get it out of the track anyways, but you slide it back, and that way when you're actually laying in your bed, it goes completely pardon me, darn near to the back wall there, and locks into the little groove. So your bed area, which is right here, is totally uncovered. This table right here picks up and hooks into this bracket, which it actually is still stable. It still hangs on the actual bracket itself. It's got a leg underneath of it that actually is still in great shape. So, I mean, for the most part, it's not in bad shape, really. This lantern here, I think it just needs a new globe. Everything else looks pretty good. Of course, I'm gonna probably have to have it taken somewhere and have some work done on it with the propane system, because I can YouTube videos on how to fix it, but if I do that, I at least want to have it pressure tested and checked and certified and approved, you know, whatever is necessary for that. I'm probably going to be keeping this bed area and table area the same, but I'm not entirely sure about that yet. I haven't quite decided if the bathroom's going to remain a bathroom or if it's going to become a very nice luxury closet. Because if I tear out this area over here where the heater is, try to get y'all straightened out there, and all that area, possibly even maybe all the way to the back wall there where I was going to put the washer, make that kind of the bathroom area slash mud room. That way you can come in and perhaps put a door right here and put, you know, the washer in the back, maybe put the toilet in the middle, and then put the shower right here by the door. So yeah, you would have to step through your shower to get to your washer and everything, but I could always put another door back there, but that would be a nice option that way. And maybe put a little lean in the floor when I put the floor back there. That way, hopefully the washer would have a balancing system. If not, I could put it in there. If the bathroom area and the washer, or if the washer has a fail and it blows up and starts hosing everything down, it can run straight into the shower drain and out. I'm hoping to use a water recycling system on this, so hopefully I can just put a good size water tank on it, either on the camper or on the truck, and be able to reuse my shower and sink water and my washer water. But we will see how that goes, because right now, and obviously this is going to be in stages, guys. We ain't going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy a $300 camper and then drop $1 million in it all at once and it's just going to be spectacular. No, guys, that is so not what this is. This is welcome home to my very first home. And the reason why I wanted this lovely little camper is because I wanted to have my own place. This is mine. Bought, paid for. It is mine. They can't take it from me. So, well, I mean, obviously I can get it impounded, but, you know, we're not going to do that. So, you know, this is mine. This is my house. So we're doing the tiny living thing, which isn't going to be real hard for me to begin with, because I've lived in small spaces before, in a tiny apartments and houses, and I like furniture and folding items that disappear into the walls and stuff, so I don't have to have everything out all the time, you know, end tables that turn into storage tables and whatnot, and end tables that have like a seat stored underneath of it, stuff like that. There will definitely be stuff like that in here, but right now we're just, you know, we haven't, like I said, I haven't taken a tool to it one. Mom's gonna help, obviously, here and there, so you'll see Mom. Mom is at work. I'm actually off today. I am not off tomorrow. But such is life. My screen door. Because we started on the inside, so now we're going to, well, we started on the outside and then came in. But, anyways, my screen door, my pathetic little screen door. The bottom, totally gone. But when I show you Moon, I think you'll understand why I say I'm thinking about putting a solid bottom in that. This piece right here that slides, well, this piece doesn't slide because this piece right here, which actually, yeah, it's rough, but I'm hoping maybe I can straighten it out some. Maybe put, I totally don't want to go the duct tape route with it, but maybe get something to help seal that crack up a little bit. And just, you know, it's not totally